Okay, guess what? We got to the end. This is the last demo for the semester. And I want to introduce to you a different method of drawing that does not involve axis lines. Let's pull back for a moment and say that we were going to do this little figure drawing and we were going to involve axis lines. An axis line might run up the spine. It might, develop the slope of the shoulders, slope of the hips, might run down the center of the legs, center of the thing. It'd be kind of skeletal with a figure. But in this case, we're going to use something called cross contour and contour line drawing. It's an approach actually that Raphael and Da Vinci and Michelangelo and all the rest of the Ninja Turtles used when they made drawings. So it's a very common practice, and it is very beneficial when you need to get something done quickly, very quickly. In order to start this drawing, we start with the largest mass. In this case, the largest mass is going to be the mass of her back here. And lines that we produce for the back are cross contour, crossing over, they're crossing over. And then they're out here on the contour as well, which is a little thicker at the top and narrowing as it comes down. So get that. And then into the hips. I'm going to raise this just a little bit. Into the hips, which is the next largest mass. Next largest mass would be the thigh running down. We're kind of wrapping and cross contour, crossing and wrapping at the same time. Wrapping and getting out there on the edge. And this is done lightly and loosely. I'm drawing a little harder than you probably should be drawing, but because lighting conditions here aren't that great. We're dropping down this arm. We'll drop down that other arm a little bit, and into the neck, into the head, skull, tilted down a little bit. We'll treat the hair as a mass. And at this stage of this drawing, this would be referred to as the gesture of the drawing. The gesture built out of cross contour and contour. Now, the next stage in this would be to begin to concentrate more on the contours themselves, to develop the contours. So begin to develop some of the contours. Contours run into interiors as well, so they're not all out there just on the exterior of the form. So, and we'll strengthen up some of the contours. You have the mass of the thing, you kind of know where you're going at this point. I'm strengthening contour lines. Here on the shoulder, into the back. I'm not going to make this a highly polished, finished drawing. You could, but we're just it's a little exercise here. So now we're strengthening up contours that we're satisfied with. And at this stage, we don't really worry very much about all of the extraneous marks that are in this thing. They make no difference. We're basically still in a stage in the drawing at this point that is something that's kind of fluid and open. So get an ear in here. And something that can be almost infinitely adjusted at this stage in this drawing. So we're spine a little bit, blaze the backbone. And these contours can be restated, which is the official way of saying that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times. If you look carefully at some of the drawings of Michelangelo and Da Vinci, etc., you notice that contour edges very often are restated over and over and over again. We might have this head just a bit large. So reduce it some. And then at this kind of stage in the drawing, you would begin to refine your contours, strengthen the ones that you feel more comfortable with. And you can do a little cleaning up as you go along. We've got a lot of extraneous marks in here that actually we just don't need, but so some cleaning up can happen as you develop this back and forth between an eraser and your pencil. It's a little thick in there. And as I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this in terms of polish on it. It kind of depends on you. You could spend a lot of time on polish. You could get rid of all these extraneous lines and begin to develop, if you wanted, some lights and darks in it. More time on your contours until you get them more precisely where you want them. This is a rapid means of drawing, and there's a lot of extraneous stuff in this thing, which we could continue to refine if we wanted to. I'm not going to, because I want to show you another how this applies to just about anything. So I'm going to draw a little rabbit image that I have over here, as well as this figurative thing. So use the eraser a little bit for a drawing tool here. You get the gist of that. It's a rapid way of drawing, and it is a very common way of drawing, and it's a very classical way of drawing, in fact. So, that can be done rather quickly, and, as you can sit around and refine if you want, depending on just how much finish you want to see in this drawing. I'm not going to do that here because the idea here is just to give you really a launching point for a drawing. All of you, I think, know a lot about refinement after we did the fruit drawing, in which we did kind of a photorealist approach to it. Okay, let's try another image. So we get rid of that, and I have a little rabbit here. Okay, and we will we'll start this drawing the same way with the largest mass. The largest mass would be this kind of circular cross contour bit. Headed kind of down. Next largest mass, I guess, would be the head. Next largest mass, I guess, would be this hind foot right in here, and maybe chest going into this foot that's headed towards the ground. Maybe this would be the next largest mass. And so you're developing through a cross contour, cross contour, leg out here in the air. At that point, you sort of have the mass of the thing, and also what will be referred to as the gesture of the drawing in. And it already feels like it has the movement and feeling of the rabbit, running. And at this point, go in and begin to develop some of the contours, refining contours. Same way we did with the little figurative work. So far, I'm not getting in and cleaning anything up at this stage of this drawing. I'm allowing for all of this extraneous stuff to remain in it. And personally, I would leave a lot of that in it, as my own drawing. Little nose there. Some darker areas along the ears, and still kind of working with Cheshire drawing at this point, sort of rapidly and freely, making a little eye. And then go in and develop some lights and darks in the fur. I'm not going to give this one a lot of polish either. and kind of let it hold as it wants to hold. From the gesture. I could go in and do a lot of polish work on it, but you can see just from this, quick demo here, how that gesture can get you into a drawing very, very rapidly. Now, if you wanted to go in and, clean some of this up, you would obviously need to get rid of a lot of your extraneous marks, and you could clean it up some. For me, I would leave a lot of this stuff. It's kind of like seeing. I think it really brings the drawing to life, the liveliness of the marks in here. There's some grass down here that little rabbit's running through. Also gives you an opportunity to quit the drawing, that's what I'm saying, quit the drawing at earlier stages and still have, fairly active, alive looking drawing. I'm probably wasting my time at this point on this drawing because I think it has what a rabbit needs. Jumping and just going. So there. This is again gesture and contour. Cross, contour. Some people draw this way naturally and practically don't need to be taught that. And Kimon Nicolaides, in his famous book, The Natural Way to Draw, did say that this is the natural way that we would draw. There are obviously more academic axis lines in here if we had put them in, but we didn't, and we didn't need to. And, we still have something that feels very, very alive, very, very active, very, I'm running through the grass kind of feeling. So. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the semester. I'm sorry that things worked out the way they did in regard to all of the measures we had to take in regard to COVID. But all of you stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the class.